Hi, Kyra Howell here with NABO. Welcome back to your video tip of the week. And this week the question we're exploring is, do you need a lawyer? As a business owner, do you really need to have a lawyer on retainer or have a lawyer in your back pocket, so to speak, that you can call on when you have questions pertaining to your business and the things that you need to stay on top of, have completed, and make sure that you remain in compliance with what you need to be filing? And my answer is yes. I believe that every business owner should have a lawyer that they can develop a relationship with, develop a level of trust with, and that they can explain their business to, so that when questions come up for that business, the lawyer is familiar with what that business owner does and can make recommendations and assist in getting things completed in a way that is specific to helping that business. So it's very important to try to locate somebody in your community, or it doesn't even have to be in your community. It can be somewhere else. It can be even for business owners, somebody that you know through telephone conversations and can meet with once in a while. But the important thing is not to say that you have to pay $5,000 a month to keep a lawyer on retainer. For many business owners, that's just not practical. It's just not part of what's in your budget, and I don't think that that's necessary for small business owners. What I do think is necessary is to either pay a lawyer on a monthly fee that's much less than that, just to make sure that they are staying on top of you to have you answer the questions that you need to answer on a monthly basis, so that they can point out any red flags for you when situations come up and you need to be doing something for your business that you're not aware of. So for example, if you had a business lawyer who, let's just take a number, for example, you're paying $500 a month to, or $795 a month to, something along those lines. And every month they are asking you certain questions about your business to see if anything new has come up that maybe you would have forgotten to tell them. That's pretty valuable, because if something does come up, then that lawyer can alert you to what needs to be done. For that flat monthly fee, hopefully you would get some services as part of some basic services that they would render for you. And you would have the peace of mind of knowing that you're not missing anything. And that's huge for business owners. You don't want to be operating in the dark, in fear that something that you're doing may not be exactly the right way to do it. You want to have the confidence that your business is completely protected by knowing what you need to be doing. And no person can know it all. You need to have a circle of advisors that you choose that can tell you, based on their area of expertise, what you need to be doing. So in addition to that, one thing that I want to really stress, and some of you know I'm coming from a background of having been an estate planning lawyer, and so I feel very strongly in making sure that you have a plan in place for when something does happen to you, particularly those people with young children. If something happens to you prematurely, you have to have things in place so that the right people are taking care of your children with the right resources. And it's very critical to get in touch with the right kind of lawyer to put things in place, because the average general practitioner doesn't really have a grasp on all of the components involved in a proper estate plan. I'm a former general practitioner myself, and I can tell you from experience that not all of them really know everything that's necessary. So in this video, I really want to point you to some great resources where you can start to develop a relationship, or at least start to ask questions, so you can know what to ask somebody that's maybe in your community. But two resources that I want to direct you to are www.personalfamilylawyer.com for estate planning questions. There hopefully may be somebody in your state. It doesn't cover all 50 states, but there may be somebody in your state that you can look up. And if you can't find somebody in your state, then feel free to ask a question on that website, and maybe you can be directed to somebody who can help you. The other website that I would encourage all business owners to look at is www.creativebusinesslawyer.com. And that is a registry of business lawyers who look at the relationship with their clients in a new, different, better, more efficient way. And you'll actually notice me on these websites. I'm transitioning out of the practice of law, so I'm not promoting my own law practice here. I just want to refer you to the organization that these lawyers are belonging to, because I really believe in it. And I know how they practice, and I know the kinds of questions they ask their clients on a monthly basis, and that it works as well for the clients as it does for the lawyers. And that's what you really want to have. And like I said, at the very least, it's good to get in touch with somebody who you know has this kind of information, that you can find out what the right questions are to ask of the lawyer that you eventually pick. It doesn't have to be one of these lawyers. It can just be somebody in your own community, but you need to know the right questions to ask them to make sure you're choosing the right one. So, that being said, I don't want you guys going out and spending your well-earned money on lawyers' fees, but I definitely don't want you spending money on litigation fees for getting yourself into a situation that you could have avoided by spending a little bit getting to know a lawyer and having that person on your side, and getting some input every now and then to make sure you're just doing things right. And that's really the basic premise that I'm talking about here. It's so important for you to have that level of confidence and peace of mind when you're conducting your business operations. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them as a comment to this post, this video. And I'd love to hear anything from you. And again, those two websites are www.personalfamilylawyer.com and www.creativebusinesslawyer.com. Blessings to you. Have a great day.